Hey everyone, welcome back to Rash 3. Get this show on the road. Fade this out. Okay, change. Let me change the screen. Hey everyone, welcome back. Your boy, Nuclear Landlord. We're back again for some Road Rash 3. Gonna be disappointed as I will tell you what happened. Let me load up the game. Road Rash. Road Rash 3. I can't find my save state. Let me see. Yeah, I have no save state. I must have done a goof and I don't have it. So we're gonna start over, I guess. Full screen this baby up. What we are at. Whoa, there we are. How do you like this? With Road Rash 3 Tour de Force. How do you guys like my newish GoPro camera setup? It's kind of stupid, but yeah. Yeah, great. I am. Oh man. I. Let's just start, huh? We are player A. No, we're not. We have game options to do. We set the player mode. No. Set the names. What are we gonna be? The landlord. How many characters do we have? Okay, we just don't have that many characters, so Nuke. We're gonna just be Nuke Lord. You. I can spell say E. Oh. Nuke. Nuked. Okay, nuked. Nuked. Lord. We can spell, right kids? I hope the audio is a little bit better. I'm using my in-helmet microphone. So I hope it listens a little bit better. Why do I keep doing this? R A B C D E. I lost so many IQ points. So you press down and it goes up. Wait. No, you press up and it goes. Okay, I'm just like there. Nuked Lord. That's the password. Yeah. Again, we start off with $1,000. We are in Brazil. We don't have to be in Brazil if we don't want to. You can start off anywhere else. I like to start off in the UK because the music is badass. I like to go to the bike shop too, guys, so I can see what bikes that we want to aspire to. I would like to try to use, like a couple bikes from each level, class, maybe one or two. We don't have to keep upgrading maybe we do, but we can keep upgrading and going through the levels, but it's just like, waste more time. And, since you already watched me play, did I upload? I'll upload it, but I'll play it again, this time though. Up a little? Yeah. I will start the race in UK. And I'm not going to trying too much? Maybe not. Anyway, welcome to Road Rash 3. It's the best of the Road Rashes in for 8-bit, 16-bit. Yeah. So yeah, I like it a lot. The first one, it has the best badass music. What is it? The title screen, and I've never really played it. The second one, not really as well. Always the third one that I go to. Oh, he hit me. Scabboy hit me. And kill him. Fight him. Fight, fight. Ooh, I punched a dude. No, combat's kind of stupid, really. Like, you're never forced to, like, fight somebody. You can just kick him away. Down and C will do that. Look at me, stand up and kick. I would never do that on a real bike because I think I'm gonna fall off. However, if I get my hands on some nunchucks, whoa, I would like to practice on the bike nunchucks, and I wouldn't know how to deploy it correctly, like these guys. Oh, like these guys would. I wouldn't even know how to like hold a billy club, you know, on the bike. But it would be fun to try to practice on the, you know, in the parking lot. Look at this. We're 121 miles per hour on what the just starting out on the crappiest bike for this game. See, cool. Oh, Belladonna. We're coming up to Akira. Who is Akira? Is it some anime guy or cartoon? Oh, look at this. This turning. I like how you're like, when you like turning too sharply, it's kind of like start to skid. Or is there smoke inside your tires, I guess? It's just weird. You don't want to skid. Oh! That's second direct hit. A head-on collision and my bike is almost broken. See that bar right there is in red. I think another head-on collision will make the bike explode. And it will be game over, race over, and then you have to pay some repair bill, and you lose money, and that's not good. No, don't blow up. No, jeez, wrecked. Look at this cool picture. He's like, hey, I need to get a lift. I was like, yeah, oh! Lucky Luke. Looks like your bike went through a meat grinder. Serve it up as a plate. Repair costs $290. I wish you can have your bike explode in real life. You can have your bike explode in real life and it'll be just $290. I wish it was like. It's not. Hey, how come I'm in Brazil? I was in England and my bike wrecked, and now I'm in Brazil. Doesn't make any sense. Great. Okay. Maybe I have better luck here because England was a dangerous place. Oh yeah, I was riding on the wrong side of the road there. Was absent-minded. So you can't do that on a bike in real life, and I got wrecked. Oh, I missed that kick. That Rhonda's coming up. Going up to Rhonda. Whoa. Rhonda of Blood. Oh. Nice. I wonder. Oh, how you guys doing anyway? Hope everyone's doing fine. Don't know who's listening, watching right now, but want to make sure that everyone's doing fine. Things are happening in your life. Things are happening in my life, and I hope everyone's doing okay. Game is kind of quite tough. Huh? You just saw me crash. Broke my bike. And why am I streaming? I haven't streamed in a while. I don't know. I got like what, an hour before for my son. Some church activities and start the dinner after. Sure what you guys are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. We're road rashing. Oh, I want to fight this guy. Oh, but the second direct hit. Great. Come on, Nuke Lord. Look at my frame rates. I don't know why I enabled that, but it's kind of cool to know that I can push. I can push 60 frames per second. My NVIDIA 1070. Do I need to upgrade at all? I think so. I think I'm fine. Interested in upgrading nothing. What kind of games would I want to play? I don't know. Anything new? No, I have a backlog. Backlog of stuff. And I've been not playing that many things. Anyway. Maybe once in a while Project Zomboid if you guys will want to watch me play that, but that game, you really need to mod the game or it's not that great. You can lose your guy in the heartbeat. All the skills that you build up. Permadeath is a real thing there. You just get owned. And then the map that you load into, or your game that you started out, your sandbox, it persists. So kind of start with like day 0 of the zombie apocalypse, and then as time progresses, things like TV, radio. Well, I think radio stays up, but like power and electricity, they shut it off because they want to simulate something, and then you keep dying and putting yourself in that world with new characters, and then everything gets shut down. It's gonna be even harder to start with the new characters. Anyway, Akira, this guy is saying your optimism in face of many failures is admirable. Well, thank you, Akira. That's he's very, you know, he's a good guy. I mean, we're all like fighting each other here. So, yeah, isn't it's like no camaraderie? Like we're all trying to kill each other, like really trying to murder each other on these bikes. And for what? For money? For the first place? It's like $1,000. I guess that's pretty. We get like a 3-minute ride, and then you get $1,000. Pretty good. Oh yeah, I gotta be on. I'm in England, so I'm gonna ride on the left side of the road, and I'm gonna pay attention, guys. Make sure that I don't get hit, crash into these. There's Scab Boy coming up. Same guy, Scab Boy. Whoa! Oh, I hit that guy. Hey, Scab Boy, you wanna fight? I'm not gonna slow down to fight you. I mean, I would back in the. No, you got things to do. Later. Let's see how far I can get. Oh, you just kicked me? Belladon, you just kicked me. Cool. Kicking. Oh. Not really. It's cool. It's probably the most effective thing you can do. Oh, dog. Oh, someone hit the dog. Great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna make a right hand turn here. This is some crazy tracks in the more curves than the real racetrack. So if you guys know, I've been to the racetrack like time, and the second time I wrecked on the turn. The first turn, what happened was I kind of was slowing down, and maybe 100 to 60 within I don't know how many feet, but at that time, you're supposed to do gradual brake pressure. Maybe I stabbed it a little bit. Oh, geez. So I was giving it some progressive brake pressure, and then all of a sudden, that's what I said. All of a sudden I was doing good, and then all of a sudden it's just like doing a wobbling thing. and so it wobbled back and first, back and left and right, left and right, and then it was like, okay, kind of happened all suddenly, and then it dumps itself, or maybe I pushed it somehow. It fell on the right side. Oh, got second place. So fell on the right side, and I can see me just falling off, which I did, and I hit the ground, start rolling. Duke Lord has qualified on one of 5 tracks on this level, and I got 750 bucks. Akira, I see that you have been taking my lessons to heart. Yeah. Thank you for. So yeah, I fell off the bike, and funny thing is, it's just kind of like, you're wearing your protection, like the same suit that I'm wearing right now. You can see, and you can. Is it time slowing? I don't know if it's time slowing down, but it was. I was rolling for a good 15, 20 seconds, and in the middle of the skidding, I try to get back up, and I just realized I'm still tumbling, still sliding, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wait till I actually stop. So another 5 seconds of rolling and sliding, and then I can get up. And I got up. I was able to feel everything, and it was like, oh, no other bikers coming in the way, but they are maybe like maybe 1,000 meters behind, and then I was like, I better get off to the side to the grass, and hop to the side of the grass, and oh, the first thing, ooh, I stole a club, yeah. So, but the first thing you gotta do is what they told you. Like, if you ever went down, you have to put thumbs up and be like, hey, I'm okay, if you are okay. So that's the first thing I remember doing after I come to a stop. Thumbs up, thumbs up, and let everyone know, the control tower people. And then after that, I was like, I better get out of here. I run to the side to where the grass is, and I just lay down, sit down, wait for the ambulance to come. Ambulance comes, and some people ran by EMS and said, hey, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I hopped over to the side, and there was a point to where my bike is further up. I'm like, yep, that's the one. And then, okay, we'll take care of that. We'll put it on the. Oh shoot! We'll do that. So we'll put it on the lift, the tow truck thing. We'll take it out, and meanwhile, I gotta get checked out. And the thing about getting checked out is they were like, hey, I hope I don't scare you, but you're not supposed to move or something like that. Like, I was thinking like, I better move or I'm gonna get hit. So I moved to the side. It was like, oh, you must have done damage. I was like. I'm thinking to myself, like, did I feel any real pain? I would not move. They don't want to hit me, but I was able to move. And so I was deemed it okay, safe for me, move over to the side. So I did, but they were telling me like, hey, you shouldn't have done that because you could have spinal injury, this and that. And the way that they want to do is lay me back down and take off my helmet. Using correct spine procedures, cervical spine stabilization, like carefully remove all that stuff. So they checked me out there. First place, guys. So they checked me out there, and I was like, oh, okay, didn't see any bumps, really big bruises. This helmet that I'm wearing now, I did crash into it, crash on it, and it was fine. Nuke Lord has qualified at 5 tracks on this. Belladonna. Well, victory tastes sweet, does it not? Wouldn't you like to share the sensation? What does it even mean? That I'm supposed to share some money or victory with you? Anyway, next race we are going to Italy. Oh, I love this track. So yeah, after they took off the helmet, they looked me over. I wasn't bleeding anywhere. I can feel every extremity. I was like, hey, can you squeeze my hand with both? They held my hand, and I squeezed their hand. I was like, okay, I'm gonna I'm with my hands on your feet, both of your feet, and you push down on it and go. And then I do that. Okay, you're gonna push up on my feet now. I'm gonna put it on the top side of your feet, and then you just pull up, and then I do that. Ooh, look at that. Take that, Rhonda. Oh, wait, who did I hit? That's Rhonda. Yo, Crestmoreland, do you need cream for that rash? Yes, I do. Road rash. Bro, what kind of cream is it? Preparation H? Some kind of gold bond, medicated gold bond. Yeah, that's exactly what we... Oh, what happened up there? Anyway, welcome to Road Rash. Press. I've been meaning to watch your Phantasy Star 4 playthrough, and I remember playing that game and so much, and that I used to do this one part in the end where I kill off all the characters, and then one dude like Chaz will be able to like get all the experience at that one part, and then get him to like level 99, then I lose all his skills or something. It's like a glitch. Like, what's going on? It's like, okay, this surely can't happen to Ren or someone else, or like kill off everyone except Ren or Rune, and did the same thing. It's like, oh, he lost all his skills when he get to level 99. Oh yeah, anyway, that was good memories. Oh shoot. Yeah, Phantasy Star 4, one of the best 16-bit things on the system. And it was awesome. Yeah, that's a great bug. Exactly. Yeah. That's a great, and great as in quotation mark. It's like, I mean, I've done these. You know what? I've done that in Phantasy Star 2. There was some place in Dezolis where there was like killer bunnies. When they attack you, they become like spiders, or their guts becomes like spiders. But for whatever reason, there's some kind of rabbit that gives you so much XP at the time, and I leveled up my guys the same way. Like if one guy can kill them all, why not? And I got a lot of XP from that. So I was like, okay, this must be a good way of getting grinding in Phantasy Star 2. And so I translated Phantasy Star 4, but you know how it backfired. That stupid bug. So yeah, cool memories. Phantasy Star 2 memories, Phantasy Star 4 memories. Nuked Lord has qualified on 3 of 5 tracks on this level. Oh wow, Belladonna, keep winning, and you might live to see me bury these. Okay, so if I keep winning, then she will kill them. Interesting. And then I can see her bury these. But if I don't win, then I don't have a front row ticket to see to see her do that. Okay, I don't get it. So make this fun. I have 3,006 bucks. Oh, and grinding in Phantasy Star 2 is so perilous. Yeah, dude, it's just like, what can you do? Like, there was like a place in Dezolis, and I didn't know what I was doing. They're supposed to go to some place called Esper Mansion, and I didn't know how to do that. But then there was some caves or something, and it was hard to get through, but you had to grind through it and get magic warps. That's all I remember. In places that will take you to places where you don't even know. That's a hard game. That's just a hard game. Anyway, let's go to rat bikes. 3 classes of bikes that you can buy, and of course, if you're starting out, these are rat bikes at the beginner, and then sport bikes in the intermediate, I guess, and super bikes at the high end. Let's go to rat bikes, and let's see what I can afford. With my cash and trade, I have 4,550, and that's pretty good. Can I get a good bike? What bike do I have? I think you start off with this Carol 125. Does it tell you what? Oh, yes. if you highlight this parallel 125, I assume is CCs. Uh, that's crazy. Like no one in the world would, whoever ridden a motorcycle would be like, oh, you can get. You saw me right, when I was riding in this game, 125 miles per hour, top speed on 125 bike. I don't think that's possible. But yeah. So let's just assume that this is CC 25. We will upgrade to a 250. But why is it? Which one is better though? It doesn't even tell you. It's just like, okay, you go to Corsair 400, which is the next one up, I assume, because it only costs 3,240, and you got the horsepower 45. I would, yeah, this is a 250. You know, assume it's a low level, lower CC. That thing would explode. Yeah, 125, right? Exactly. That thing would just be like rev line to the nines, 125, and I'm like, okay, back to this 250 is, but it has more horsepower. I mean, I guess we don't put logic in. I'm gonna upgrade to this Kamikaze 50 with 50 horse. I'm going what? 35, 45. That's 10 horsepower, 15 more horsepower. And the weight unit thing, this is 200 pound weight here, and we're getting what, 90 pounds more. What you get? Well, yeah, this, yeah, whatever. What is this called? Kamikaze 250. The tiny two-stroker has more gigabytes in it. Okay. Oh, this bad boy is yours. Yeah. Give me the keys, the pink slips, whatever you call it. Let's go to Kenya, guys. Let's go. So yeah, back to when I wrecked at the, I hit the wrecked at the track. They put me in the ambulance and they checked me out. But they really were kind of trying to get you to be like scared. Like I said, I was able to walk away from where I was on the track, and I was like, I must be okay, but why do you have to say that stuff where I'm gonna be paralyzed or something? But anyway, get me in the back of the ambulance, take my blood pressure, and it's like, oh, we really want to get you checked out. And the thing is, yeah, I feel okay. I don't want to get seen at the hospital or the ER. I was able to walk away, so put me in the back of the air-conditioned unit, and they drove to the front where we're supposed to do, you know, where all the other riders are once you get dropped off. And they proceeded to check me out, and I said I was okay, and they said, hey, we know we have to look okay, you know where you are, you're alert and oriented ×4, which means you know what happened, what day it is, what your name is. You wanted to, you can do sobriety test. I guess I would pass it if they wanted that, you know. So I was all there, so but they still have to tell, you know, give the legal speak. Like, hey, we don't have an X-ray, is what she said, and we don't know if you sustain real damage. And I was like, I think I'll just hit, you know, and I didn't. The hospital. Checked out. Just walked away. I've signed some papers, and they was like, "Hey, you're free to go." And I was like, "Okay, I'm free to go." But then again, they walked away to where I had all my stuff and my group. Everyone was there. It's like, "Hey, where's my bike?" It's like, "Oh, there's some guys like riding around in the tow truck looking for where to drop this off." And I was like, oh man, where did they go? I was like, they must have made like rounds like 2 or 3 times, and around the pit area. And I'm like, oh man, where are they at? So I kind of flagged them down later, because I went to where other instructors are, where the classes are. found my bike there. It had wrecked on the right side, so there some things like handlebar was bent, and what happened? Foot, the right foot brake, rear brake, which is on the right foot. That thing was kind of bent. I finished in 5th place, and that thing was kind of bent, but I was able to bend it back. But needless to say, it was just like done for that day. And maybe like the 4th or 5th section. Belladonna. Losers like you make the rest of us look great. Thanks. Alright, lurking while cleanups is well. Hey man, have a good lurk and good cleanup, Crust. Thanks for hanging out. And why did I lose? I just upgraded my bike, which didn't really give me top speed. Look, I'm still 125. Give me great acceleration up to that. But anyway, yeah, well, that's my story about, crashing on the track. Since then, I've had help with some friends on trying to fix what happened. So we got the brake reservoirs kind of scratched up, the right handlebar, the throttle tube was kind of cracked, but it was still operational. Of course, there was misalignment of the forks. And what else? Exhaust was kind of like, because it's on the right side. My good thing I didn't buy any cool exhaust. Like everyone tells you to buy exhaust, but everyone has a cool flip-on or full system exhaust, and like I'm good with the stock. And so that I wrecked on a stock muffler exhaust and one of the good ones that I'll get one of these days. So yeah, so the procedure to realign your forks is kind of like loosen some bolts at the mid part of the forks. The forks are like the suspension tubes. If you guys you think about suspension in a car, I guess they're just two vertical tubes that hook to your front wheel, and at the bottom and at the top they hook to the handlebar steering stem kind of deal. You leave the bolts on the top tightened, and then you loosen the rest in the middle and at the bottom, those bolts, and the axle through the wheel as well, I think. Loosen those things, not take them off. But then all you do is proceed to level your bike cycle, get them on the rear stand, so they're supported on by the rear and they're up vertically. Then you just get on top of the bike and push down on it, kind of like you do in the CP car. And as you shake them, as things are loose except for the top part, they would align somehow. And I got okay alignment, but my deal was when it's time to tighten everything back up, some bolts, I like really torqued them down, and I didn't have the wherewithal to like keep the handlebar still as I torqued. So when I torqued it, of course, when turning righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty would make the whole thing turn to the right, and then you tighten down on that. So I was off by like maybe 10 degrees, where front of the wheel would be going straight, but then lucky Luke, I like your style, but you can still learn from me when it comes to drawing blood. Okay, Lucky Luke. Are you a phlebotomist or something? Yeah, I'd like to learn how to draw blood one day. Phlebotomy, give someone some IV fluids one of these days. I think you're a medical professional, right? Yeah, Luke. Oh yeah, I proceeded to align as best as I can the motorcycle, and it was okay for a while, but then it just kind of got a little bit annoying. Another friend helped me out. It's like, hey, let's do this all over again, and we were doing it more carefully, and now it's maybe like 5 degrees off. It's like, I can live with that. So yeah, I got the thing inspected like a week ago, and pass inspection, safety inspection in my state, the U.S. Fine. So been taking it to work and it's fine. Um, ride's fine. So yeah, good thing I have some bike protection. Oh, it could have been worse if I didn't have a crash cage engine. Good thing I installed it. Oh, I just slipped out. Wow, just low sided there. Right, let's keep going. We're in Kenya, guys. Look at this. This is a great track. Great racing. Racing. Oh yeah. Oh. Motorcycle racing on the track. I'm not actually racing per se, because I'm not good. Maybe if I was ever good, maybe I wouldn't even want to race. Because what? Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Do you win money? Unless you're like the superstar guys, but just having this hobby is very expensive. So, but it's fun. It's cool. Everything in life is fun. So if you have something cool to do that's hard, it's gonna take some skills and some practice, and it will definitely be worth it. Everything comes in life. This I consider streaming to be my practice in streaming. I'll tell you, very much would rather just be playing video games and talk to nobody. To myself, I don't even talk to myself. I know I'm streaming and I'm recording, and I'll upload this live, so I have to be in a different mindset. Oh, third place, yeah! And to show off what I have offered to the world, your personality, and whoever wants to listen and tune in will tune in. Nuke Lord has qualified 5 out of 5 tracks on this. $500 for that. Sergio, good you stayed on my way, buddy. Watch me raise my club over your head in level 2. I have a club too. And that's not a club, that's a bone. A femur bone. But yeah, let's go, level 2. I just upgraded my bike, right? Let's look at rat bikes. So I upgraded my Kamikaze 250 and I have 4,600. See, if I earned a little bit more money, I go to Bonsai 450. Well, another 10 horsepower, whatever that does, equates to, not gonna be worth it. I can do some upgrading. Upgrades. Make this game more fun with upgrades. Otherwise, I'm kind of like a cheapo in games. Like, would you want like the best weapon or get the intermediate weapon? Like you went to a new town and you're like, oh, new shop, stronger enemies nearby and need a better weapon. And it's like, but you can make do with the weapon that you find some more money, or you can buy that intermediate weapon right now, or get that more expensive one. I always grind and get the most. It's called delayed gratification. You don't need the latest iPhone when you just bought one like a year ago. The next model, you don't need incremental changes, upgrades, not really upgrades that you really need, and that you waste more money. And think about it, guys. Is it like, how much are these phones? $1,000. Like, of course you can pay it off like $20, $40 each month, but adds up. And by the end of it, all the payments you made, you spent $1,000. Ooh, I knocked you out, sucker. So I mean, most people are like, oh, I'm not gonna buy a video card and $50,000. It's like the first people in line to be getting a new phone. It's like, yeah. I mean, they just had like a 1 or 2 year old phone. I think so. But who can be a super user? I mean, I guess if you're a super user, you can be like, hey, I need to get the newer processor on this, or yeah, you don't need it because you're not a super user. Be a super user, okay? You know, the Galaxies have the touch thing with the pen, and you use that to be like, hey, I'm doing stuff on it, writing notes, just typing like you guys on a note app. Oh snap! Typing on the note app, I can write my stuff, and I'm cool like that. Or I can take videos and actually upload them, and instead of I can make movies and upload them because I need the newest thing for more frame rates. Um, you don't need it because you're not a super user. Because when you're a super user, you just spend $1,000 more on the thing, and you're gonna be like, okay, why don't I get a computer? Why don't I get a real camera and microphone, and then do all the processing on the computer? And then you bought that computer. I don't know. Build it your own because everybody knows how to build stuff on computers. There's YouTube videos to look at. It's like, oh, I can get a Ryzen 7, whatever, and this much RAM. It's like, look at all these videos of people building a computer. It's like, you can build it, and you can spend a lot less, and you can maybe it's like $2,000 for a good computer, and then you're like, you're not gonna you're not gonna upgrade that every year. What just happened? Oh man, he's running me over. You're not gonna upgrade that stuff every year like you would on a phone if you're gonna go that route. Buy it, and you're gonna sit on that. I would say sit on a computer for 10 years, decade. Not your phone where you upgrade it every year because you got tricked. Consumerism. Not do that, guys. I'm a Galaxy S8 or S10. I was on the S8 for a while. To this day, it still works. To this day, the battery was not that great. And found some YouTube videos, guides, and I upgraded the battery or replaced it. Cool. And then someone handed me down an S10. Yeah, they handed down an S10 to me, and I'll to this day now. And Tasha says, grab weapons and use them. Fallen Rashers are the easiest to pass. Oh, that's some good advice. $200 for that race, guys. So yeah, you don't need the newest iPhone, Galaxy, Google. I guess I don't need it because I can barely do anything on the phone except texting. So barely call anyone except my wife. I call when I need to, like get car insurance? I need to do that. I need to shop around for car insurance. Again, give a phone call to somebody, like talk to somebody. And but I don't really do anything with my phone. Watch YouTube videos. Watch Twitch a lot. I'm working out, but that doesn't require a super phone. It doesn't. So I'm happy with my phone that doesn't cost me anything because it was a hand-me-down. And I don't need to spend more on the new phone. Oh, look at that, sucker. Yeah. Yeah, just don't do it. stop consuming. Okay, I do buy stuff. Everyone should buy stuff, but they should save up stuff. Like you're like, oh, I want that new car. Okay, save up for it. Um, but after you buy it, be like, you ride or die with it. Ride and die with it. So just be like, pay off your car and yep, just sit on it. Just keep using it. Do your maintenance on it, and then kiss yourself because you paid it off, and that's a great feeling. You don't have car payment. It's been like what 6-7 years without car payment. Um, beautiful. It's beautiful. You're gonna love it if you pay off your car. And I heard some people say, "Oh, I paid it off. I'm time to upgrade." Like upgrade for what? The newest model of the same car. If you wanted to go like you want to be like one of those Samsung, Apple guys. Like it's the same car with maybe a little more horsepower, more technology. It's not radically different. And just pay it off, keep it. Yeah, been keeping my cars. Got 2 cars, over 200,000 miles. The other one, the newer car that just paid off, only like 60, 70,000 miles. 2015 Nissan Murano. It is. Yeah, do your research because I heard those things have CVT, transmission problems. So that requires you to know about changing the transmission fluid. Is once you watch some YouTube videos on it. Ooh, Mira hit me with nunchuck, 1 hit. So once you know how to do it, you can do it like, oh no, he beat my ass. You know how to do it now. It's not that hard to do. But it's important. Transmission fluid needs to change regularly. I would say for every year or 2 years for the CVT, because they lie to you about lifetime fluids. They lie to you. Not lifetime. They want you to make it past the warranty period with this lifetime fluid. Breaks down. Oh, what just happened? And he hit me with. Watch through the intersections and cross traffic. The cross traffic can be deadly. $100 for it. Hey, $200 is $200, guys. Slowly going. Yeah. So I want to say is just keep doing stuff. I know a lot of people don't know how to do hard stuff. And it's intimidating, but everything in life is intimidating. Anything hard is, and that there's so much YouTube videos. Well, first off, you do need some kind of way to, protect yourself and keep safe while doing farming. I'd say all you need is some jack stands, and watch a video on how to actually correctly jack up your car. Not in the bad way, but support your car safely. That's one of the things that I did while I was. One time I was in college and I was security guard and drove around on patrol and a flat tire. But, oh, I know how to change flat tires because my dad showed me one time. I can do it, but the thing is, this car I didn't know where the parking brake was, but it's one of those near your left foot. You pull something or you push down on something. I didn't know what that was. To me, handbrakes, parking brakes, emergency brakes are the things in the center console you can pull and ratchet up. But this Crown Vic, I think it was, had a thing where you have to pull the thing or on the left hand to your fingers or step on a thing and then that's engaged the parking brake. And so when I proceeded to know, lift up, or lift up the support the car on the jack. I was like, what happened was first I didn't know that there are certain parts of the car which is safety jack. You know, anything you thought you thought cars are made of metal, and you know I can jack it up anywhere, just under the car. It's like nope. What you got? What I've done was put the jack under a part where it's softer, a floorboard or something like that, and doesn't seem to be like not made of metal. It felt like it's metal, felt like good support, but it wasn't the support. It wasn't part of the frame, like a thick steel part of it. Everything else is made of aluminum, something. So I put it over this aluminum part, and I proceeded to jack it up. And when it jacked up after a certain part, it punctured through the hole. There's a hole in the floorboard. Whoa! And then what happened was the car moved back because it was partially supported in the air and then moved back, right? I was like, whoa, that would be kind of scary, and it was kind of scary. But oh, now I remember. There's a part after that happened. I gotta look for some part where it is really solid, and so I, lowered the jack on a new part under the frame this time, and actually proceeded to jack it up, and but yeah, little learning experiences make you think. Everything in life is hard. So it was the first time on that car jacking it up, and not jacked it up. And I wrote down in the report, called my supervisor, wrote down in the logbook or what have you. I put that in there. Duke Lord has qualified 1 out of 5 tracks on this. $1,000. Sergio says soon you'll be able to afford a bike with a rich Corinthian leather seat. I don't know what that means, Corinthian. Corinthians is a book in the Bible, which I don't think I remember what Corinthians actually. But cool, it has leather. Yeah, so that's what happened. My story about me messing up my tire change on a patrol car. So yeah. So how did I get to that? Things in life are hard, but they're worth trying. And you can look it up on YouTube nowadays, how to do these car maintenance. And I say, do some car maintenance with, First, know how to jack up the car, safely, and so you don't die. Because advanced maintenance can require you to support it with jack and jack stand, and you don't want something to fall on you and die. It'll be the worst way to die because you simply wanted to change the oil. So if you guys want to do something like car maintenance, you could start with something easy, like how to change a tire. If you can get through that and watch videos on how to do that, then maybe the next step up is oil change, oil and filter change. Get to something a little bit more intermediate. After that, brake pads and brake rotors. Brake pads, they're easier. You can do a pad slap. And man, do they charge you they could charge you $1,000 at the shop, and all you get like $250 worth of pads, probably pads and rotors at that point. Do it yourself because you know how to far the wheels off. Then you can take out the caliper, figure out how to push the pistons back, that kind of stuff. because they can guilt trip you. Like, this is the most important part of your vehicle. It is, but I mean, it is a lot of hassle. You save yourself some money, but the thing is, you level yourself up. The little stuff. I don't know what kind of advice. Anything that's hard in life, better, I don't know, man up. But you can't man up all at once. Man up by doing small things. Like, but when I was a kid, I was really shy. And back then, you had to talk to people. And I could talk to people up close, but there was something about calling somebody, like on the landline phone. Calling someone was kind of scary to me. I was like, what if I said something wrong? I would get nervous and stuff like that. And I think another time in my life, there was this game, the Sega Genesis, that was called Shadowrun. First time I ever heard of Shadowrun. Great RPG on the Sega Genesis. And one of these gaming magazines had the thing where it's like, hey, Shadowrun. It's like, oh, they had more than one Shadowrun game on Sega Genesis. I put two to two together, but Shadowrun was a paper and pen RPG, like Dungeons and Dragons. And so I was interested in like some of these are books or these are games. I wasn't sure. Natasha says, let me offer a little advice. Break into the turns and accelerate out of them. That is real life biking stuff. Biking advice. So thank you, Natasha. So yeah, that in this magazine there was a ad for like Shadowrun. It's like, oh, Shadowrun, what system are they for? It doesn't tell you. Or in my brain, it was like the Sega Genesis. Don't know, but this is cool. It's like, okay, there's a number to call. Hey, you know what? I don't know about them, but I'm gonna call them. So I called. I think it was some dude who answered like, "Hey, I'm interested in this thing." Like, and then the book of a Shadowrun. Maybe it's a rule book or maybe it's a scenario thing. I was like, I'm interested in it. What system is it? And he said, well, this is paper and pen. What is paper and pen? What is that? Like, please, just like you go. I think he said something like you play with people in real life with paper and pen, and you keep track of scores or something. And I was like, oh, that stuff. Yeah, I heard about that, but I was Sega Genesis. And I was like, nope, it's a book. Oh, glad I called you instead of like getting my mom. Oh shit, and we're overhit. Getting my mom, you're like, hey, I don't think that's a credit card that time. It's like getting some kind of money order and shipping that stuff. I don't know how much it was, and then I would get it and it would be a book. I was like, oh, I made a terrible mistake. And it's, I mean, at that point, all my lawnmower money, you know, I'm gonna play some. If I had gotten that book, I'm gonna play me some Road Rash. Not Road. I'm gonna play some Shadowrun. So, yeah, that's the thing is calling on the phone was scary. And it was like that. No more. I didn't really have a fear of calling people anymore. But it was like, the worst they can do is be polite, and then you would feel dumb for asking bad questions. Yeah, but so what if you got embarrassed? And I didn't, you know. It's a lifelong skill I have. It's like the thing that actually helped me in the future, like calling for insurance, like try to get the best deal. You actually have to call people. Then in my job as a manager of a lab in the past, it was like calling to get the best price for reagents, chemicals. Call people for quotes. And it's like, I wonder if that is a lost skill that, you know, people don't call anyone? Because you can do stuff online now. Like, hey, I enter my information for this car and I want this level of coverage. And it's like, I've done that too, but it's like, I'm sure you call somebody and you discover, like, maybe they have some leeway, give you a better discount or something. The easy thing to do is just like, no ask, don't no tell, or something like that, and just go along with it. And you're like, yeah, you thought you got a good deal. You could have gotten better deal. You talk to somebody. Yeah, I won't, you know, do it. Something hard. Get out of your comfort zone. Talk to people. Third place. Yes. Yeah, so that's my story. Learn to call people, like, not just your friends over the phone, but like professionally do some calling. And maybe in your job you have an opportunity to do that. Find yourself the best contract that you can do. Or you can do it with mail or texting. Like, awesome. Sergio, beat me how you flat out won. Don't gloat. Next time you just be flat out. Alright, so Sergio's getting mad. Oh, he wants to beat me over the head with the club. And I have a club too, Sergio. I'm gonna take it to you. So yeah, that's watching this. Kids, hey kids, all people, do something hard in it. And hard as in like challenging. See how you can deal with things. Because it seems like everything is being handed to you. I just heard a thing over on the YouTube where someone, Gen Z or also got fired from the job, and then the dad of the person called. Hey, what can this person do to get back? Or maybe it was a job interview. It's like, oh, he didn't make it in the job interview. And the dad calls. How did you've been neglectful, dad? Or that you, one, didn't teach them to be like, this is something you have to do yourself. And because, you're not always going to be there. And I mean, you going to hire the dad too? Like, are you a team? Can they do it? Why? Here's a tangent. Why can't you, like, tag team? Why can't, like, let's say you have a best buddy or something, you both go to an interview. Like, we're a tag team, and there's 2 names on the application, and there's 2 resumes. And be like, we're like the Double Dragons, and we work well together. So you had to hire both of us for this one job. And what if they can only hire one? They can either hire one of you at full price, whatever the heck that is, or both of you at half price. And be like, yeah, why not? It'd be like 2 people with part-time jobs. It's like, what the heck? But they all show up at the same time. It's like, and you can work. Oh, it's John. John's you're supposed to work 9 to 5. John's 9 to noon, and then noon to 5 is Jim. And they're the Double Dragons. Like, they either like hand off at that time, or they both on the job. I mean, I guess certain jobs there's only one desk, but if there's a job where both of them can work at the same time somehow, and then get to work at half the time. I don't know how that works. What a stupid tangent. You're like, oh man, we can work 2 jobs. Well, you can do 1 job at half the time because there's 2. I don't know. You be flexible, employers. Hire your daughter and your dad. Just like but he had to call you and ask for the job back or what you know. The idea is you have to do battles. Like no one's gonna save you. No one. Uh, you had to go to your own interview. So that's just funny. I think it's gotta be fake because it's gotta be fake. It must be fake. It must be like pretending like, oh, my dad called for me because I failed my interview. It's like, well, when you get your driver's license, do kids get driver's license? Like, can your dad be with you while you do your driver's license? Same thing. If you have a DUI or didn't pay your parking tickets, you have to go to jail. Your dad serve it for you? No, it just doesn't make sense. Odie, are your tires made of grease? I've seen guys in mosh pits with more control than you. Oh, anyway, good tangent, guys. I will call it now because I need to get ready and pick up my son. And we have 5,630 bucks in level 2. Nuke Lord is on his way to the big league. And I will I will see who to raid if I remember how to do this thing. Oh, I better do something cool like actually save my progress. I'm gonna save the state. The heck is called road Rash 3 save state 1. Exit out of this and I will exit out of it and so I'm supposed to how do I raid people? That means I need to go into this and I need to go to my video thing, my dashboard as a producer? No, a stream manager. Yeah, dude. And I will do something like flip that, rate a channel, and then I can see is here. Um, I'm bringing Crest. You're coming with me, Crestmoreland, to raid a channel to people I don't live. Who's live? Who's live? Live. I put following. Oh, this is what I know are. Oh, why not Tonda? I have a one Tonda. He's Tonda Gasa. He's a great guy. He's doing ninja stuff, Ninja Games mixtape, and it's time to this. And what I do? Start the raid. Okay, I'm sending you over there. 2 viewers. Right, great, awesome. And I'll see you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye now.